Students who arrive at Team Read reading at levels I to L are ready to improve on complex reading skills. I to L readers are following print with their eyes. They are using multiple strategies to figure out new words, and they are making connections between the text and other books they read. Your goal as a tutor is to help your student continue to grow as an independent reader. Previewing a book. Before you read, preview the book and its subject with your student. Ask your student what the cover tells you about the book. Ask your student what he or she already knows about the book's subject. If your student is reading informational text, review the table of contents. Make sure your student is excited about reading. Tell your student why you're excited to read this text. While reading. While your student reads, stop every few pages to make sure your student is comprehending the text. If your student is reading a literary text, ask your student some of the following questions. What can you tell me about the story so far? Can you take on a character's point of view or voice? What are the illustrations showing you about the character's setting or plot? If your student is reading an informational text, you can ask the following questions. What information is found in this picture, diagram, map, or chart? What does this phrase or sentence from the text mean? What is the main focus of these paragraphs or this chapter? Students who are reading levels I to L should be able to do a good job of summarizing informational text. You will find more questions to ask your student while reading on the reading guide for I to L readers. Providing feedback on fluency is an important part of your job as a tutor, and it's not always easy. Sometimes it's difficult to tell someone what you'd like to see them try differently in the future. Review the fluency guide band on your reading guide. Pick one thing you know your student does really well and one thing you want to work on in the future. Share this information with your student before you read and provide feedback when needed as you go. After reading. After finishing a book, take the opportunity to discuss what you read. For example, if what you read was literary, you could ask your student what happened first in the book, then after that, then at the end. If your student is reading an informational text, ask what the main purpose of the text is. Students reading at this level are ready to share complex ideas about the text. Look for more in-depth questions for these readers on your reading guide. Let's watch a brief video of a tutor working with a student at this level.
How was your day?
Good.
Yeah? What did you do at school?
Playing sight work games.
Sight work games? Wait, do you play sight work games at school?
Science class.
Yeah, we do sight words at school too. Alright, so today we're going to read a nonfiction book instead of what we usually do.
Okay.
Yeah? Is that okay? Alright. So, can you read the title for me?
Inventing the telephone.
And can I ask you a question? This might sound really silly, but do you know what a telephone is?
How does the tutor engage a student reading at this level?
It's a phone.
It's a what?
It's a telephone.
A phone? Yeah? What do you use the telephone for?
For calling.
To call who?
Call people that you want.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah? You sure? Okay. Okay. Does this look like a regular telephone to you?
No.
No? Really? Does it look new or old or like regular? How's this look to you?
New.
New? So this looks like in a year you could see this telephone in the store? Like you could just go to the store and see that?
It's old because I think it's made in 1989.
19 something?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Okay, start for me.
Long ago there were no telephones. Instead, people used a telegraph to communicate. The telegraph sent electricity through wires.
You did a really good job with that. That's a really long word. So what is this word?
What tutoring skills does the tutor use with this student?
Wait.
Okay.
Yep. What about this one?
Electricity.
Electricity. All right. Let's keep going. Let's read this. I think they're using picture. What do you think this is?
It's a telegraph.
What are some great questions asked
It
by
says
this tutor?
telegraph operators use this part of the telegraph to send messages. So what is this thing?
A telegraph.
What does it do?
It's a nice message.
Sends messages. All right, perfect. Let's keep going. And there's this tricky word again.
Electricity from the telegraph.
So can you tell me what the clicks are?
The thing that clicks is like so you can send it to people.
But what do the clicks represent?
A telephone
The clicks.
stood for letters.
So what do they stand for?
Letters.
Letters. And what do letters make?
Words.
And what do words make?
Words make a message. Oh, sentences.
You still use